Somehow, the riddle that's playing out, we're going back to the future, to the wild, wild west. Remember Doc Brown? What'd he say? Roads? Where we're going, there won't be any roads. Well, when the clock tower, they got hit at 10:04, what did it need? It needed 1.21 gigawatts, right? How do you get 1.21 gigawatts? They needed lightning, thunder. They needed Barack, lightning, thunder, Barack. Well, it just so happens to be we have lightning, thunder, with the Oklahoma City Thunder going for the all-time record this year. They won the championship this last year. I've shown you the connections with that in Indiana, the RV capital of the world. But they're playing the Trailblazers. Roads? Where we're going, we won't need any roads. Where did Doc Brown go in Back to the Future 3? The Wild Wild West, Trailblazer. And what is their record? The Trailblazers, 121 wins. It looks like we're going to get that 1.21 gigawatts that we need. And they're playing the Thunder. Now, I'm not going to say who's going to win, but if the Thunder win, they're going to hit 142, which is the Pope passed away at the age of 88 on 4/21. And 2 days ago was 8 months and 8 days. Passed away, and we are in that season. We're in that time frame. The clock tower got hit at 10:04. 10:04, like 1-4, like 14, like 41. And the coach for the Trailblazers will turn 41 at midnight. January 1st is his birthday. What are the chances? The clock tower needed thunder, lightning to hit the clock tower at 10:04 to get the 1.21 gigawatts that was needed to go back to the future. Save the clock tower. That was November 12th, 1/21, 10:05, 10:04. 1955, exactly 70 years ago. For anybody wanting to see the number, 70 years, 49 days to the day that the clock tower, or he went back to the future, all right? November 12th, 1955. If this helps anybody, that was the month's 511th prime. That was on The Economist in 2015, 511 and 311, which we shut down the world on 311. But was that telling us something that's going to happen? Are we going back to the future? We've lived in the 80s and 90s. Now we've lived in a technology world, all right? The next would be to go to the Wild Wild West. Some other coincidences. It just happens to be Oklahoma City Thunder, who I'm connecting with the whole clock tower stuff, and the Thunderbolt. It's his 467th game. The Oklahoma City Thunder coach is on his 467th game. 467 is the 91st prime. 91, and Elvis turns 91 on January 8th. 91 is the last day of our real year before April 1st. It's the 91st day, March 31st. 19 backwards, that's COVID-19, that's our crown. 67 is the 19th prime. 6 to 7, 7 to 6, that's Skull and Bones. 6 to 7, 19th prime. 19 is 1 and 9, which is AI, artificial intelligence. But here's a little something crazy. It's his 461st game. That is the 30,319th prime. 33-19. And the coach for the Trailblazers, it'll be his 33rd game. And if he gets a loss, it'll be his 19th. 33-19. Just a coincidence. I'm not saying who's going to win or lose here. Unless you think there's no such thing as a coincidence and that the clock tower getting hit by lightning thunder at 10:04 and the Thunder play tonight and their coach happens to be hitting 41 years old. Not only that, LeBron James turned 41 yesterday. And when the world shut down, it was right after Kobe, Corona, COVID, who was laid to rest in Corona, California, when they shut down the world. He passed away also at the age of 41. So it started All this started when Soul Man Soleimani, A Battle for Our Soul, was unalived January 3rd, 2020. His birthday was 3/11, which foreshadowed the shutting down of our world on 3/11. Right after that, Kobe, which is COVID. Kobe and COVID are pronounced the same in Hebrew. All right, 19 Corona. His name equals 113, which we shut down the world on 3/11. And he was laid to rest in Corona, California on 2/24, which leaves 311 days left in the year. And they shut down the world on 3/11. That 3/11 and 5/11 are on The Economist 2015. That's when they shut down the world. That might be when they open it up. All these numbers are coming down like right now. In January 2026, January 5th, and also you have your 13-month calendar. 110 could be 11/5, 5/11. And I just showed you how 9/11 to 1/11 is 8888 days. All right. And to when Soul Man Soleimani passed 5 years later to the day is 8,880 days. But I've said how everything comes back to the I Am, which is us, which is our 9/11 2001 9113. The I Am. It could even take out the A there, make it I and an M. That's 913. Anytime you see that number, 913, that is the God within. Going within. Within is nitrogen. It's the seventh element. Seventh element. Okay, that's 7 is the number of spirit. All right. And that 14. 1 plus 4 is 5, which is balance. 2 7s equal 14. 67. 6 represents carbon. 7 represents the spirit. Okay? 6 to 7. And that 5 represents balance between the 6 and the 7. And this is an N. Nitrogen. Okay? We need it in almost everything. It's 78% of our atmosphere. This is our sine wave. Okay? What goes up must come down. That's our snake. That's what we need for everything. We all used to think it was oxygen. It is nitrogen. We need spirit. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Why was man, skull and bones, afraid of 7, which is spirit? Is because 7, 8, 9. 9 is fluoride, fluorine. It's in our water. It's in our toothpaste. That's what they try to use to cover our third eye. We go underwater. We have oxygen. We have H2O. We don't have any nitrogen. So it cuts us off from consciousness, frequency, and we lose our consciousness. And without it for a certain period of time, that's whenever it's gone. Follow the white rabbit. All right? What do we got in there? A bunch of double bonded oxygens. We got a hydroxyl group over here, OH. But this is the follow the white rabbit. We need that in. That is the sine wave. That is our frequency. That is our consciousness. That's our spirit. That's 7. That's 14. 4 plus 1 is 5. That's our balance, our yin yang. Follow the white rabbit. White Rabbit, DC Comics. DC, direct current. We're electrical beings. Alternating current, direct current. Without and within. Within we have CD, or backwards, DC. Washington, D.C. District of Columbia. D.C. 43. 43 is the 14th prime. DC. Direct current. To source. Spirit. In. Sine wave. Frequency. Everything is energy. Everything is frequency. Everything is vibrating at the same time, just in different frequencies. Which brings us back to the future and the clock tower getting struck. And these dates are coming into play. Are we going to... It all started when Soleimani on 1/3, and we shut down the world on 3/11. That was his birthday. Do we do a loop and get out of that loop the same date? We're going to need those 1.21 gigawatts. Let's see if thing happens after these thunder. Get that 1.21 gigawatts from the blazers. Let's go. Hit that Valentine's Day.